Hawks lose 6-2 to the St. Louis Blues at Wrigley Field for the Winter Classic. Story of the game, embarrassing. Flat out embarrassing by the Chicago Blackhawks. They went in and just laid an egg. The festivity to start the game was outstanding. I'm having a vlog come out maybe tomorrow, maybe on Thursday. Don't know quite yet because I'll have to edit the video up together. But it was embarrassing. The Hawks played terrible up front of this large Chicago Blackhawk fan base. I was in the stands and I was completely disgusted by what I saw play out tonight at Wrigley Field. It was embarrassing. You go into a game like this, you should be amped up, ready to go, especially after that very insanely great national anthem by Jim Cornelison, and with the fans louder than ever, blowing the roof off, literally, because there's no roof on Wrigley Field. Oh, my God, this was... I frankly am frustrated right now because this is the third outdoor game I've gone to now from 2017. I went to in St. Louis, 2019 at Notre Dame, and this year's at Wrigley Field. All of them not good, but this is the worst outdoor performance by the Chicago Blackhawks. From the fact the team didn't show up to play, frankly. They may have had the more shots, but the quality of chances were not there. Mrazek was not seeing the puck. Apparently, it was hard to see on the ice, and Mrazek just had bad angles, couldn't see the puck. He was getting point shots that were getting thrown in. Let's put at this stat. 7-10 shots in favor for the Blackhawks in the first period. 11-15 for the Blackhawks in the second period. 10-5 for the Blues in the third period. Total shots on goal, 28-30 in favor for the Blackhawks. 28 shots by St. Louis, and 6 of them went in. That is unacceptable by the Hawks. They played terrible. The PK was horrendous. They gave up 2 power play goals to St. Louis when they went. So St. Louis went 2 for 3 on the power play. Hawks went 2 for 4 on the power play. Face off, again, it's been getting better in recent games, but it's still not good enough. It was terrible. A couple of face-off losses in the defensive zone that led to goals against. It was ugly hockey by the Blackhawks, and St. Louis has made them look bad. So let's get into this review with the goals of the game, shall we? Hawks put themselves under the boat right after a face-off. St. Louis goes to the power play, and, well, they were caught cycling the puck offensively, moving it, getting their chances, and, well, at 1:40 in the first period, Cam Fowler scores his second of the season, first of the night, assisted by Buchnevich and Thomas to make it 1-0 St. Louis. Hawks already are down by 1 a minute and 40 into the game. That is not good. It's ugly to see. Then the Hawks go to the PK again midway through the period, and St. Louis gets cycling going and takes advantage. At 8:10 in the first period, Jordan Kyrou goes right to the net, puts his 16th of the season in assisted by Neighbors and Holloway, to make it a 2-0 game for St. Louis in the first 8 minutes of play. Then we go to commercial break. At this point, shots on goal, 7-1 in favor for St. Louis. Hawks, though, get a power play a little bit after the break, and at 15:26 in the first period, scored by number 71, Taylor Hall, his 8th of the season, assisted by number 8, Ryan Donato. Okay, Hawks are on the board. Maybe they get some momentum from it? No, they don't. They just lay an egg and go into the second period down by 1. It's 2-1 St. Louis. Hawks are playing a lot better after this Hall goal. They were generating shots and chances, but couldn't get that tying goal. We go into the second period of play. It was more back and forth hockey. And then it takes 7 minutes and 15 seconds into the second period of play. Justin Falk from the point blasts one in for his second of the season, assisted by Broberg and Sundqvist, to make it a 3-1 game for St. Louis. Then St. Louis piles on the lead at 13:34 in the second period. Dylan Holloway puts in his 14th of the season, assisted by Falk and Shin, to make it a 4-1 game in the second period of play. And to add salt to the wound, with just about 3 minutes remaining in the second period, at 17:51 in the second period, Cam Fowler, with his second of this night, third of the season, assisted by Texier, to make it a 5-1 game. Hawks are just dead. They're done. They are not going to do anything. This goal sparked a fight. This Cam Fowler ended up getting a fight right after it by Nick Foligno, who, well, for putting up that fight, that is a captain. Seeing this freaking team play another terrible effort, embarrassing up front of this 40,000 attended crowd, it is flat out embarrassing, and you should be ashamed of yourselves, Chicago Blackhawks. Nick Foligno had to get into a fight at Wrigley Field to maybe spark some momentum. It kind of did, because we go into the third period down by 4. It's 5-1 St. Louis. Into the third period of play, Hawks got a few shots off, weren't generating, get a power play midway through the third period at 11:15 in the third period, scored by number 59, Tyler Bertuzzi, his 12th of the season, assisted by Jones and Bedard, to get the Hawks within 3 in this game. But unfortunately, at 16:18 in the third period, Alexander Texier scores his third of the season, assisted by Falk and Walker, to make it a 6-2 final at Wrigley Field. Embarrassing. I'm still disgusted what I saw at Wrigley Field. That was the worst effort I've seen by the Chicago Blackhawks this season, and they played some bad hockey this year. This was bad. So I want to hear what your thoughts were from the game. I do want to mention after the game, the TNT broadcasts were doing their post-game show at Gallagher Way at Wrigley Field. And at the end of the show, they were popping champagne. I got one of the bottles. Chris Chelios, when he popped the bottle after it emptied up enough, he handed it over to my dad. And after that, Chelios, and Paul Bissonnette signed the champagne bottle. So happy New Year's, everyone. But man, why do we suck outdoors? And why are we so embarrassing when we play like on national TV? So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts were. Thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, Happy New Year and Hawks. I'm getting tired of these terrible efforts.